NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of Cannon Blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Harrison Butker ready to get us started. This should be fun. The Chiefs and Bucs are underway from Tampa. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Extra receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
Well, to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
You got nothing. Watch the edge.
He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Brady now on 1st down. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. Into the red zone, it's Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Coming to you. Coming to you. Hey, check Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And now Bruce Arians, with the play clock running low, is going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So Brady departs, and on it's Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. And Succop will put this one right through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured. Oh, the ball is out. Edwards-Helaire lost it, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Wait, wait, back and reload. Mike, 53, Mike. Let me go.
Now Brady. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here.
I think it may be the first of many, because once they get going, look out, things tend to snowball. Tom Brady trusts Gronk as much as any receiver I think he's thrown to in his career. And it's evident when you see that.
And that's saying something.
That's saying something right there. But he's earned it.
Wait, that 53. Check Mike 39. Here we go, G. Hey, check Mike 39. Alpha.
From midfield, here's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Wait, that's 380. Check Mike 39. Bring it. Bring it. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 33.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey, check Mike 39.
From the gun, it's Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
No, 66. Check Mike 39. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Get that quarterback at all costs. Alert. 39. Check Mike 39. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Brady now to throw. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. Ball bandit. 39. Check Mike 39. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs. Ball bandit.
Fournette. And a short gain down to about the 33. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
In a game where one field goal was all these offenses could muster in the first 2 quarters, you figured both coaching staffs were needing to make plenty of adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we send it back out to Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 37. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 41 yards. 1st and 10. It's Edwards-Helaire with it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his right. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Not the kind of game that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. He'll buy some time right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
SOS. Hey, regular. Check Mike 39. Watch the run. Watch switch. Check. Motion to backfield. Alert!
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Alert! Rip! Hey, alert 3. Switch. Tighten up. Back and reload!
Now Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line.
Let's get off the field. Slam.
They'll run with Fournette. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Ricky. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Let's go. Hey, 66. 39. Check Mike 39. Watch the screen.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 63 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. This is Fournette. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Brady to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And Brady will sneak it. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, it could come back at you a long way.
Extra point put through by Succop. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there for KC. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. A gain of 6 there on 1st. From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down. Mahomes will throw. Steps away to his left. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. 123 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Let's go! Alert flare! Alert flare! 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 Shoot! Shoot! All 50!
Fournette running out of the gun. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Fournette. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Kill! Turn up!
Alpha!
Kill! Turn up! Rush in!
Hey, ball 66!
Hey, watch it!
Hey, 66!
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Ready? Ball 50!
Three down!
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
All right, check it!
Let's go, B, let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
You're trash, you're trash.
Hey,
Now a first throw here in overtime. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Defensively now, the ultimate challenge. Of course, the ball gets in the end zone. This thing's over.
And I remember my coaches always talked about in goal line situations, and now you're in overtime where they have to keep them to 3 points. Otherwise, this thing is done. Win your individual battle within the framework of the team defense. Beat that guy across from you and make a play. I expect them to attack on defense and not sit back.
Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
line of scrimmage. Once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Another chance to maybe end it right here. This is third and goal.
Check, 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 check. You.
Goal 50.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown and a game winner in OT. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining. As we step aside here in this first quarter. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. They go play action. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. Man open. That's Byron Pringle complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
But that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Levante David in on the tackle. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
We're scoreless after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Mahomes throwing on fourth. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On play action, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. On Edwards-Helaire, I don't think he got there. He did not. They'll stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Now he's forced out right. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman there to make the grab. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Watch the run, watch the run. Jugger.
On play action, now Brady. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Brady. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's got this down to the 35.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
A nice run there by Jones on first down as he'll wind up getting about 5, so 2nd and 5 coming up.
From the 30 on second down, Brady.
This one swung out here to Jones.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Succop. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Fournette. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Running left, it's Fournette. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Here's a give to Fournette. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. To throw is Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. He's moving. He's moving, boys. He's moving. Let's go.
Let's go! 53!
53, Mike. Go, go, go. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the flood, watch the flood, watch the flood.
Alpha!
Watch the flood, watch the flood.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Caught by Jones. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones, and he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
25, check 25, check 25.
A handoff to Fournette. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on what could be a pivotal 3rd and goal now in a tie ball game. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bucs have taken the lead. They do tack on an extra point as well. And that makes the score 14-7. It's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
Mahomes. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Partner, I know that ball security is preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 15. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelce for a big one. 45 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this crowd is on pins and needles now because anytime you see the ball heading for the end zone, you really hold your breath, and they come out of their seats. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with an extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Butker on for the PAT. And we may very well be headed to overtime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Back to throw, Brady. This is caught by Evans. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Now Leonard Fournette. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And that is no good. And that changes everything here in OT. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball...
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Pringle.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. direction. Now it's Mahomes. Rolling to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They will try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.